Yo, what it is? It's the homies, Moosh Twist, straight out of Philly.
And right now, you're watching This50.com. When we were in 8th grade, we were trying to come up with a name, so my name is Oliver. There's this other chick in the group named Shania, and his name is DeQuincy, so it's like OCD. And then we just went with it, we're obsessed with music. And then we decided to drop that, and his mom used to call him Moosh when he was a baby, and he still does, that's his nickname. And then my name is Oliver, so it's Oliver Twist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not a crazy story behind it.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I came from like a super bad neighborhood, like the bottom of West Philly. It's called the bottom.
39.
Yeah, 39th and Walousing, right near the zoo. And he came from right downtown, Center City. And that's kind of like how we brought our sound together, you know. And we went to this private school downtown in Philly, and it kind of just like merged like my world with his world, and we met in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be downtown with him. Then he'll come to the hood, they'll show him love, embrace him. So it's just like, it's kind of crazy, but how many years it's been?
I'm bad at math, but we met when we were 6.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And we met in 1st grade, at school in Philly. And then we started making music like in middle school, just whatever. We always been best friends playing sports and shit. And then we started making music and just like took off in high school. We just started taking it way more serious. So we known each other our whole lives basically.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Story.
6 years old, yeah. But we've always been fans of music. So like even in elementary school, like listening to Eminem and Kanye and just like on field trips, listening to 50 on a bus, just anything. So we kind of just always were fans of music. And then like 7th, 8th grade, we started recording ourselves. We had a Spanish teacher, this dude named Marco. He kind of was like a mentor to us. And he taught us how to record. And we just be in the basement on weekends, like in the school, recording all day, all night, just recording. So we kind of just like started like rapping on, our first song was actually, remember the Throw Some D's beat?
Rich Boy
Throw Some D's on that bit. Yeah, I love that beat.
We were talking about Vans.
Like
Vans
these shoes,
were super hot at the time, and we said throw some Vans. And that was like
crazy.
Our first joint.
Still wearing Vans.
We put it on MySpace. It got like maybe 1,000 plays, and we were hyped.
We thought we was on, bro. Yeah, that shit was crazy. But that was like our first song that we did, and after that we started doing like finding beats off LimeWire. You remember that shit, you know? Random beats.
Yeah. We would definitely always describe our sound as positive hip hop. I mean, without being corny though, it's just kind of like what we embody. We just want people to know like they can do whatever they want to do. They should just be happy. And so that's really what we want to get the message across from music. Like you said, we talk about some party stuff and some real stuff, but it's definitely always going to be feel good, for sure. The hardest part, at least for us, is figuring out who gets first verse. Because honestly, like we've been best friends forever. It's like we don't really run into many problems. It's not like these groups out here that are like formed in their late teens. Yeah. We're childhood
Simon
best friends.
Cowden put us together.
Yeah, so it's just like, but besides that, I mean, just different opinions sometimes with music and songs and different directions and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's always that same vision. So. It's not really many hard parts, honestly.
I think what helps us out the most, like you said, we've been best friends, brothers, since we were 6 years old. So like the music is like the last thing. That like we did. You feel what I'm saying? So it's been like sports, all this stuff for years. You know, sports and you know messing around with bikes. Girlfriends. We've been doing all that. So you know, music is easy at this point.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we like making art. We're artists, so. The fact that business comes into play is tough, you know what I mean? And I'm sure a lot of artists would say that, but if it could just be like solely about just the art and the music, what you try to make it, I think things would be better for a lot of musicians, but shit, besides that, what else?
I mean, there's a lot that we can touch on, but yeah, just like even in different messages, you know? Like different artists, you don't really fuck with every artist. Everybody should have their own opinion, but I definitely feel like there's a lot of people who don't really know what they're doing and not really aware of what they're saying.
When
you have that platform, you feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit going on in the world right now with race and violence and people dealing with sexuality problems, all this shit, so much shit's going on and people not using their platform to do the right thing, you know?
So on the new album, Growing Pains, the first track is called 2 a.m. in Philly, and it's just like we both spit 32 bars, no hook, and we talk about coming from different places, being black and white, and just not really police brutality, but we talk about like if we neither of us have records, if we both did the same thing, like a crime, like he'll get more jail time, and like it's just
shit crazy,
up.
You know?
And so we talk about that a little bit on this album, and we're trying to use our voice more. Like when all these shootings happen with these police, you know, Instagram and Facebook, we try to just voice our opinion because a lot of people out here don't like see anything wrong with what's going on, you know, wherever they're from, and we feel like, you know, the bigger we get, the more voice we'll have. But dudes like Cole and Kendrick, and you know, they speak out, like that's cool. That's really cool.
And a lot of people, I feel like, feel the same way as we do, but like sometimes as the artist, you scared to like piss off fans, you know?
Yeah.
And you might be scared to lose this sponsorship, or you might be scared to, when you really speak your mind, and we really talk your shit. So we definitely got to use the platform that we do have and say what we got to say without like being preachy towards people, you know?
Because like we say, we're just like a walking example of unity. We don't like run around talking about it's black, I'm white. Like we don't make it a big thing, but yeah, we definitely want to try to address it a little more and more. The game is crazy right now. I mean,
it's wild right now.
It's pretty dope. Like obviously, yeah, we grew up on the Kanyes and people that like rap and care about lyrics, but I mean, we fuck with everybody. Like the Lil Uzis and Lil Yachty's, like their shit's popping and it's fun. So it's like, and I feel like every time someone new like a new sound came along in hip hop, the dudes before that always got mad at that. Like when we were in high school and Drake was popping for the first time, I'm sure it was dudes that were 26, 27, like, what is this shit? And now look at it. So it's like, man, it's just the youth. Like, hip hop is just the youth, so you gotta accept it.
Yeah, it's fun to embrace it all, man. It's so much different stuff coming out. Just like he said, like I love to listen to Cole, I love to listen to you know, Kendrick, but then you throw in 21 Savage. You just like it's just crazy.
It's like if you like music, you know, you like everything.
The fan base that we did have, we kind of like took care of them. You know, we stayed talking to them on Twitter, like meet and greets at the shows, just really like going out of our way. Like this is, even if you have 1,000 fans, these are our fans.
Yeah.
They're coming to our shows, they're buying our merch, they're downloading our music, you feel what I'm saying? So just like take care of that core group of people. And that number just start to grow, being consistent with content, and even just like everything, like kind of just like making them feel involved, which they are. Like we belong to them, they help build us up.
Biggest misconception is that we're like these soft ass kids that don't like.
People think we for the fuck shit.
Yeah, and like
we're not for the fuck shit.
A couple years ago, when we were younger and stuff, and we were just starting out, like we didn't curse in our music when we were younger. And we were 14. Our Spanish teacher helped us record and shit, and he would tell us like, "Yo, you guys shouldn't be cursing. You're too like intelligent. Like think of other words." So that was cool for a while. It was challenging us, but man, people think like we don't. We're not real like 23-year-olds. Like we do everything everyone else does. We don't always talk about it in our music, but I don't know. I think our fans have a pretty good understanding of us. But I don't know. We would like to be considered more like in this hip hop shit. A lot of people kind of count us off sometimes, just maybe from the vibe of our music. I don't know. Maybe our message, because we're not talking about that gang shit, but we just do us, you know? We don't really worry about that as much, you know?
We're kind of at this point right now where we feel like we're so close to being where we need to be, it's like irritating, you know? You can't sleep at night, this shit's crazy. Yeah,
we definitely learned a lot more about where we're at mentally, and we just shot this documentary that we're gonna put out next week for Growing Pains. And we really, because on a lot of the music, it's not really like introspective verses, and you know, we're talking about a lot of real shit, relationships and just life, but we wanted to really break it down for people and just explain like where we're at mentally and headspace, you know? And so I think they'll learn that we care a lot about this music shit, you know what I mean? And this album, we took a while to craft it, and we think it's perfect at this point. So now it's ready to give to the world and to the fans. So we just hope people really take away that it's just a great body of work and it's great music. You know, like, I don't know what genre people want to call it, but it's just dope ass music.
Yeah. It's hard to like tell your grandma, I'm like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You gotta see it sometimes. You know, so that was definitely dope. And
it was cool because it was like during the playoffs, the NBA Finals, and basketball is like our favorite shit. So we were watching LeBron and Steph go at it, and on the highlights the next day, it was like our songs we were playing. So it was crazy. And it would have been cool if it was whatever.
It was just perfect timing.
Else, but basketball.
Yeah, diehard basketball fans. We hoop ourselves.
Yeah.
I think he's made me just like a more patient person, more slowed down. I was always super relaxed, but just like kind of everything is gonna be all right, that mentality. And just like even like with him, he's helped me a lot. Even like, I don't know if y'all know, but I had twins when I was 19. Crazy shit. Yeah, crazy. It's been a blessing though. And just obviously he's been by my side through the whole thing. Just patience and, you know, just being a good teammate, literally a brother, whether it's we doing music shit, figuring out finances, you know, stressing about my girl fucking getting on my fucking last nerve. You feel what I'm saying? So like, definitely just be patient. Everything's gonna be all right. Sometimes, yo, bro, chill the fuck out. You gotta chill.
Well, see, I only have a sister, so he's like my brother, you know, and I definitely would say I've learned loyalty for sure. I think the one thing that like he always showed me was real true loyalty, just with every situation in life, and so brotherhood and loyalty, you know, and like, and touching on the note about when he had kids, I think it's changed him, it's made him a happier person, honestly. Like, you know, when we were younger, whatever, we're just teenagers, but when you had the boys, like, it just seemed like something clicked and it was just like a different purpose in life, you know, so.
That's what they say, I feel like an old man now.
Yeah.
Once you had them babies.
Yeah.
I can't wait till he has some. So I'm
I
like,
can't wait. Well, we messed with Uzi's music heavy. When we got the verse, like he wasn't even popping like he was now. There's a song he has with Carnage called "What Do You Want?" Yeah. And we, like, our homie Ant showed us that song when it was kind of like bubbling. And that was like our favorite shit. Like, we would play it at every set, and whenever we would go to some club and they would play it, we would be like the only ones that knew it at the time. And then we reached out through a mutual friend. He was in Atlanta, and we sent him the beat. And they were like, yeah, he's gonna do it. We were like, I don't know, man, whatever. We never really met him. Like, we ran into him in Philly a couple times. And a couple weeks later, he FaceTimes Moosh, like, yo, I just did the verse. It was like 5 a.m. He was in Atlanta. We're like, bet. They sent it, and that shit was fire. So.
Yeah. A fun fact about Uzi, he always FaceTime.
Yeah.
Like, that's how he calls people.
Some Philly shit.
A lot of Philly people do that shit, and I think like we don't do that shit because like you be in weird situations, you be in bed. It was like 4 a.m. He was like, yo, he FaceTimed me, so I'm like getting myself together. Yo, he's playing a verse, killed it.
Yeah.
And he emailed it over, and it was history after that.
Yeah.
We love that shit, you know. It definitely goes off.
We're glad our fans like it too, because that record too, it's a little different for us. You know what I mean? We never even envisioned him like on it when we made it, but it works out perfect. And so the fact that like it's one of our most played songs on Spotify now, and so it just means that fans fuck with it. So that's good. Because that's one of our favorite records. For sure. One main thing is just the positive message and just what we preach, that you can do what you want, you can do what you can, and you should do what makes you happy. And I just think good vibes, man. It's like we said, you know, we want to talk about some real shit, and when we're at the level where it's MSG and Barclays, everyone at this show that night is just having a good time and forgets about all the troubles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like definitely, like even like at our shows, it's kind of like a thing. Like when you come to our shows, you gotta leave the bullshit at the door. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? We came in here for a good time. We're gonna rage out. We're gonna laugh. It's gonna be some songs we all might cry. This shit's gonna be crazy. But you feel what I'm saying? Like even sometimes in our shows, we stop and just be like, yo, this shit's crazy. You know, like. Y'all here for us. We looking at y'all the same way y'all looking at us. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But definitely do whatever makes you happy, like he said, man. And just like, definitely want to tell people that we gave it our all, you know? Never leaving nothing to question, for sure. I'm on the verge of getting famous or getting married. At 13, teachers knew I was a visionary. I'm kind of pissed my parents didn't send me to seminary. Cause I'm a slave to the pussy because I bit the berry. Dog, I'm rapping like I've been in before. Cause I gotta go and get it like my friend at the door, man. We giving people careers, I'm so accustomed to that. They say it costs to be the boss, I guess I'm running with that. Mercedes-Benz, man, the 10 is incredible, highly respectable. Black on black body, you would think that it's federal. Pull up on schedule, eating an edible, smoking weed in public like it's acceptable. Man, I'm so fucking credible. This alcohol that got me driving like I'm Mrs. Daisy. I'm swerving in and out chillin'. You like, this nigga's crazy. Rose gold, everything. Got a check on my wrist. And trust, I only say that word on a record like this. Dog, it's like every time I spit a verse, someone get their feelings hurt. God forbid I spit a curse. I just want this shit to work. If you talk and hit me first, behind my back is just the worst. That could put you in a hearse. Goddamn, what a beautiful day. Girl, I wanna take you out, so it's cool if you stay. And you ain't even gotta ask because she's special to me. And she know I'm only half of what I'm destined to be. I'm like 4 or 5 seconds away from spraying these dudes. Tell me what the hell I say to these dudes. Me and Twizzy paved the way for these dudes. They couldn't walk a single day in my shoes. The ship sinking, ain't no saving these dudes. Dog, look what type of crib I'm in. Stacking up my dividends. I hit the stage, break a leg. Damn, Sean Livingston. The boy's so nice, got the whole world listening. I'm kicking down the door because that's the only way I'm getting in, nigga.
Grown Pains. He killed that shit. Yeah, that's not this record to him in Philly, so that's our favorite joint.
Shit.
Yeah.
I said, I'm on this Chinatown bus, got this duffel bag full of work, cocky with the flow. I could pass, but I pull it first. This shit is crazy, the world that we live is fucked up. Cops asking questions second and shooting bullets first. You mean to tell me that we different cause my skin white? Put this on my life, that's my brother, fuck the skin type. See, I don't see a difference. I was raised a little different because of pigment that would only give me 5 and you would get life. Damn, back to the topic at hand. Let me rap about the club and all this guap in my hand. Let me rhyme about these bitches that be hitting my phone. Let me tell you about these pictures that they send on my phone. Truth is, I got a girl in my life that I love crazy. And I don't really party, ain't been in the club lately. Got a best friend I've known since I was 6 named Moosh Money. Anything in life he would do for me. Yeah. And everybody try to ask me what the tour like. They be like, you be on tour, right? I be like, yeah. They be like, yo, tell me about the tour life. I be like, I've been fucking sleeping on the floor like.
Grown Pains tour starting September 6th in Toronto. They're making our way around the country. So
New York show is October 13th at Highline. So
yeah, be there.
Yeah, man. Album, the tour, that's it.
I expect to see y'all there, man.
Yeah.
You already know.
Quick capsaicing, serenading them hoes. There's no Juliet for no Romeo with no dove.